6 feet, for pocket full on repeat. Alright, Common stuff aboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't noticed me. Gotta get back. Go down till I'm 6 feet, for pocket full on repeat. Strong, for pocket full on repeat. Gotta count up and I've been down. Picture throw about 100 miles. That road can't miss now. Standing tall, ready, always on go. Taking me to pen pal. I'm away when I skip town. 16 was on from the age that's 12 jurors in a mistrial. They seen I was underpaid, said you wide no Gentile. I need like a man, even if your eyes cocked, I'm there too. Touchdown like I had a 6 with a shimmy, nigga, that's a boss move. Don't be worried about what straw do. Do you and I'm a do I. So the boy got a paint job with a clear coat and some fall guy. The girlfriend needed to take a beat, I was fresh meat, no big fire. Kimmy went and Beyonce put a ring on it in the lunch line. Head coach and I'm on the court. Referee and I'm shoot three. Put sweat in it 2 degrees. So my water, I can barely breathe. Kelly Slater with the board flip. Push it up when the chords hit. Violins in a bell tip. Open up, let me splash it. All the stuff aboard the emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't noticed me. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. For pocket full on repeat. Alright, Common stuff aboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't noticed me. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. For pocket full on repeat. Strike second round of the fight, something ain't right. I gotta do my work. You walking through the air, no night flight. Got one life to live, and I put 15 on hold. Hit the ground, run that rabbit past the Usain Bolt. Don't like 2 finger signs so far, can't be taught. Night in it's crunch time, and I send it home like a walk-off. AMG on steroid, get the flex one through with a nightmare. Coming through was no one, just know I don't fight fair. Good flight, no flight fair. Hot rounds out of hot barrel. Put the mic in the head, lock into the tap, 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 tap there. Short LCPR. What the hell are he me for? Took him to the water, get him up. Time for you a lifeguard. I'm a whole damn lifeguard. Then dance with a wish shaw. Life showed me it was hard. Get skatebooks and I count cards. Play my hand for the W. Time to talk about who is who. Baby on this, who is who. I'm on the surfboard. I'm coming through. Strout.
What's up, good people? This is your boy, Mr. Know-It-All, and I'm here on Hood Talk with the lovely Miss Bella, ready to get the show started. Let us know what we're talking about today so we can get it started.
Well, hello, good people. Happy Tuesday to you. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube and Mr. Know-It-All on Facebook. But if you would like to send him some love, the information is beginning to scroll across the bottom of the screen. But another thing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing. But we here for this subject tonight. We want to see which way this will go. So we want to know, who is the prize in a relationship? And can both be true? So we're saying whatever your partner is, can either of you be both the prize? And then who needs who the most? And for what reason? So let the debate begin. Let's get to talking.
Well, that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
How we going to start it off?
Well, first off, we want to know, what do you consider the prize? When you talk about a prize in a relationship, what are you considering the prize? What's the prize to you?
Okay, the prize. Let's see. I guess like I guess it's like like diamonds, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like some things are worth more than others, no matter how we look at it. Stuff that's less are worth more. So my whole grief about this whole thing is when I probably throw out, I might little cheer for the men to be the prize or something. I believe, anytime, you go out in the world and you ask, young ladies, um, are you a good woman? You hardly ever hear a woman say, no, I'm not. You never hear that woman say, I ain't no damn good. You know what I'm saying? I'm a player. I do what I do or anything like that. But that means to me is a lot of good women out here and there's only a few good men. And I compare that from like to the army to the Marines. Like uh the Marines are looked at as more valuable, or the Navy SEALs or something like that, because there's few of them and they know how to do more, or they're doing more. So I
Mm,
think in a relationship, a lot of times women sometimes can say, they're real valuable, and I think some women show that they're real valuable, and some women show that they might have the value in their head, but it don't come out in no other way than looking good and looking pretty, and you know what I'm saying? So I think, a lot of people can say I'm the prize, but are you truly the prize if you don't really, if the man paying your bills, that means he must be the prize because he the one doing for you. You understand what I'm saying?
I hear you.
So that's my whole little old 2 cents about that. I'll let you get your little rant out. And
Now you're gonna call a little rant.
hey, 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 Miss Duke's up in his house. Don't be
Hello.
look, don't be scared to come in, ladies. I see y'all looking. Don't be scared to come in. Don't just because I done got up here and threw a little jewel out there, threw a little left hook or something. Don't get scared. Don't get scared. Say something. All right, good.
Well, when I think about the prize, I think about the prize of a person feeling like they have a high quality of life, like, morals, standards, you know how to respect people, you know what you're worth, and standards that believe that you don't have to just settle. A lot of people in relationships because they just settling for the relationship. It's not even somebody that's compatible to them, somebody that bring them joy. They just in it just to deal with it. Whatever they may gain from it, you know,
Okay.
just a hump.
All right. And let me get some pushback on that one. And hey, Kimberly, Miss Sanders up at his house. Uh, I'm gonna give you a little pushback. I think a lot of women and men in relationship, and I don't think they selling. I think they were they at and they where they need to be sometimes because they didn't have a higher, you know. Sometimes we think we are so much more than the person we are with when we probably right there at the same level. See, some women will say, "Oh, I don't like that dude. He act like this and this." Well, how you even get with him? How you make a baby with him? How these bad boys that you talking about that was when I was in 20. Well, what kind of person was you when you was in your 20s, when you were young? You know what I'm saying? We don't never look at that. We don't well, maybe you changed. I understand
Well,
that.
it's called growth. Sometimes in people younger years, they experience things that they think make them happy or whatever they feel that they're okay to do. Go out and party and celebrate and jump from bed to bed. These are things that people put on that they were young, that the reason why they've done it. So if you chose to do those things, it's probably part of your quality of life. If you started that stuff in your 20s, do you think it's going to stop when you turn 50? Only
Okay.
thing that probably make you slow down is your body can't handle as much as you used to handle when you were 20. So
Or you
people always use that. I was young and dumb. I was doing that. No, you made those decisions. Every decision that we make in our lives, whether we know it or not, is gonna affect us in our older years. So people don't move that way. If you're not instilled standards and morals or presenting yourself this or that way, what will change? What will make you change?
well, I'm gonna throw out a couple of Jews out here. Malcolm X was a pimp, snorted cocaine and did evil things, robbed, broke in houses. And he went to jail and he came out, became a Muslim. And he never did them things no more. He changed his life around. He stopped drinking. He stopped partying. He started, committing himself to God. It's people that can change their life around. But what it also come up is discipline. You know what? When I see somebody and they can't, I'm just gonna throw this out here because it's just true. We just don't want to hear it. If you can't stop smoking, you can't stop eating candy, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't start walking, you can't start going to the gym, you can't do this. That's called discipline. A lack of self-discipline when you can't stop doing something, even if it's for a little while. You know what I'm saying? It's called discipline. And a lot of people don't have discipline. The reason Malcolm and a lot of people can have discipline, and it's a reason why a lot of hustlers, I realize, a lot of dudes that hustle, back in the day, they make they make good strides as businessmen and other people now. It's because they always had a drive and they always had something that'll make them disciplined to save money, to invest money. And people don't understand. Every hustler had to invest money to even start hustling. Like a man, that's hustling, even when it comes to anything, weed, dope, crack, or whatever, he had to invest his money, and then he had to be disciplined to sit back and sell his product or whatever, save his money so he can make more money, so he can get bigger to invest more money. So that commits to saving money. You know what I'm saying? It's all kind of stuff that people don't understand, that, if you're a hustler or if you got some kind of drive in you, that drive stays around. You know what I'm saying? That discipline, if you have on and off discipline, it's still that discipline is in you, and it can be like a switch sometimes. It's the same thing, like you saying about, a bad person. It's a lot of people that was very bad people and they ain't did bad for a while, but we watch these shows and other things when they say, oh, this man like this here all this time. Then all of a sudden somebody mess with him and now his own. They done brung out they didn't know he was a veteran Silver Star. He had killed over 1,000 people in the war, and you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand a lot of people pass when they come out and they do, because some people, they look around and they see people subtle and quiet and this and that, and they don't even realize some of these people are black belts. Some of these people are mixed martial arts. Some of these people are straight killers, FBI, CIA. I mean, what people don't realize, some of the calmest people around here, some of the most dangerous people around here. And people think because they run around and they rah 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 rah, they dangerous. What that shows to me? You just like a little chihuahua out here. You barking at everything because everything feel like it's bigger and badder than you, and that's why you got all this big bark and bad. Bad people don't do all this old hollering and all this old stuff like that. When you watch most of the movies and some of these movies, you don't see jokers doing all this yelling and all this hollering that you see these dudes out here doing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the most dangerous people be calm, cool, and collective, and they'll say something like, "What?" and you know, stop fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
and a lot of people have the wrong perception about tough people, strong people, and that's what I think sometimes when we say about the prize and stuff, and that's why I think a lot sometimes women get it wrong. Being strong and independent is not something to be celebrated because everybody needs somebody. So anytime I hear a woman say I'm strong and independent, I just go over this way because I already know there's an argument coming or this and that because really some of these features sometimes be bitterness, among people, among men and saying, I don't need you, I can do this myself. And you know what I'm saying? And because most of the time it was the person that's bitter that pushed probably the man away that was helping her or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes, we scream about being a prize and this and that, but see, some people don't even, a lot of people don't even know how to hold these conversations, this back and forth conversation without breaking, without
Mhm.
being nervous and this and that. And I feel like a steady mind, somebody able to have these tough conversations without flinching a lot of times is really the person that should be in charge most of the time of some of these relationships. When you're emotional and you all over the place and you, I don't want to talk about this. I mean, sometimes I look at people and I see how they break so quick and they get so mad and everything pisses them off. I mean, sometimes it's just they know they messed up. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
sometimes you messed up and now you angry at everybody because you mess up. Like, sometimes when people get on drugs or something and they throwing attention time, they having a fit or whatever. I think sometimes they mad at themselves at the place they in or they put themselves in because see what a lot of people fail to do a lot of times is self accountability. Looking back and saying, I did everything to me. I made me fat. I made me skinny. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't disciplined to do this or do that. I did this to myself. I'm the one that's weak for cake. I'm the one that's weak for these 9 laters of sweets or whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we can't say, I'm gonna leave this alone for, this time. I get myself right. Or I'm gonna leave this alone forever because I don't like how this make me feel. I don't like how this make me look. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think sometimes we get into, everybody want to know who's the better, who's the this and that. Sometimes you got wives that's holding the house down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes the men out here messing up. They out here on crack. They out here on snorting. They out here drinking up all their money. Once they get their paycheck, they know sometimes I need to just give it to my baby and let her handle everything. I'm just gonna work and give it to her and she'll handle stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then you got it on the other side where you might have a woman that likes spending money, and then the same thing can be on that side. They can be half as a crackhead, but they know how to take care of their man, and that's why he keep her around. He just got to keep money away from her or whatever he got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we have so many different relationships that connect and people are together. And like you say, they don't even know the reason why sometimes. Sometimes
Yeah.
people are together and they look at each other and they say, why? But you best believe out of all these 8, 9, 10 billion people on this earth, uh, it ain't just luck that you ended up with the person you with.
Right.
This ain't nothing that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people just say, oh, all these men are saying, no, you keep going to the same damn place. You still doing the same damn thing you were doing 10 years ago, and you
Right.
want something different. It ain't gonna happen. The world ain't gonna look out on you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like people that people that want good men and good women, you know, somebody that they got to be what they want. They
Yeah.
got to be that light that they want. They want a light to shine on them, but that sometimes they forget that you got to be what you want. So a lot of women know deep down in their heart that they ain't very good people. And they want all these good and great blessings because oh, I go to church, or or I do this, or I don't do people wrong, or I shouldn't have the reason you got the person you with or whatever because the the world around you the world around you drew you to that person. The world around you put you in that person's place. The world around you made you say, I like this person and I want to be around this person. So I think sometimes we go out here and we want stuff that we we really don't know what we're like they say a lot of people if they had good people that really held them accountable for a lot of things they wouldn't want it like a lot of people wouldn't want maybe a man or a woman that went to gym every day and say hey, let's go to the gym every day, let's do this, let's go walking, let's go to the park, let's go bike ride, and some of them be like, you know what, they doing too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we got to stop saying that we want everyone. We can't be sitting around here eating diabetic foods all day and all this and say I love both my legs because if you keep on doing the same thing, you might get a leg cut off or something. But I ain't gonna get too far off the subject. We can get back on the subject and that's just my little 2 cents. Got anything to add to it?
That's enough.
Okay. Bam, let's start. Let's start. It's
So,
it's it's, it's enough. Come on, let's start. Mm.
okay, so does the person with the most options make them the prize or with the better mind to lead? So when we're talking about options, we're not talking about all the people being your DM and people that's offering you this better life than what you have. We're just talking about options to withhold your standards of what you believe. And if you don't do it, I can move on and wait for what I want to be accepted by me. Is that what we're talking about right there?
Oh, you talking about? Oh,
When
you
you say
said
have options,
well.
so the person with the most options make them the prize. That's one right there.
Right.
So if you have more options, does that make you the better prize?
Um, like I said before, sometimes we feel like we have all these options. Like I'm just gonna I'm just gonna throw this at you. Okay, say um sit up here, got a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go out here and you go out here and you sit here and you go around other women and you feel like, oh, better options. It's a lot of women out here, this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but let me tell you something. once you talk to people and get in people's mind, you realize it ain't really that many options that you hear because see, it's easy to look at it on a lower level and say, everybody has the what you call that thing when you first meet somebody.
Alter
That
ego, like the representative.
yeah, when you meet somebody representative or you meet their first personality, they can be somebody different for a minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you talk to them for a week or two or whatever, he'll start to see who they are. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? See,
Right.
and back in the day when we was young, you never sat back, when you're younger and see what's really going on inside somebody's head, that you just talking to, the people
Mm-hmm.
you talk to around. And then once you start talking to different people, you know what I'm saying, and you sit there and you say, would I, would this be a good relationship? Would this work? Would this? And they'd be like, I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get out there and be like, nah, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker here make me kill him. Or you be like, man, no, I'm just saying, the thought, um, like, like, like I'm sure women have been with a man and left that man and he was paying bills, he was doing this, doing that, and got with another man, you like, this motherfucker here don't buy a nigga an ice cream cone. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I left this type of man and went over here to this type of man,
Which
and
ain't right.
it ain't nothing like now I miss this man, and now I'm trying to go back, and now all of a sudden he done found somebody that maybe really like him or
Or
whatever.
appreciate what he does.
Right. And then now you just said, damn, I done missed this opportunity. Now I'm sure it's women out here that said that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet lady. Read that one.
Well, it's a team effort. If you have good chemistry and can communicate, it should balance out. The man should lead.
Yeah. And I agree with that. But just like she said, the team effort, then you gotta think about this, the chemistry. See, a lot of us don't look at chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
a lot of people don't have chemistry because we have bad morals and people around us. Like we listen to stuff like Sexy Red and some of these rappers and all that. And when I listen to stuff, I put it away. Just like men was corrupted by gangster music back in the day that sent a lot of us to jail and all that kind of stuff, it's the same thing now. Women are being corrupted by music. Our youngsters are being corrupted by this new thing called drill music, mean killing somebody music, basically. Just rap about your ops and going across town and killing and you ain't gonna fuck with me and I'm smoking up on your buddy, Bojo or whatever. Cause I caught him slipping somewhere. I mean, this is what they talk about in rap.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Killing people and rolling a blunt and naming the blunt after them.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I'm smoking on him. This is what they put in their music. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the kind of generation that we are raising ourselves in. And the worst part about it is sometimes when I watch young ladies driving and I hear them listening to this kind of crazy music and they got kids in the car.
Yep.
And they
And the
don't
kids
even
are singing the same song.
and they don't understand what it's doing to the kids. So, I think people got to look at that part too. All
Yeah.
right, go ahead.
He said, I grew up hearing equally yoked. No one says that anymore.
Right.
Nope. Don't nobody
And
probably even know what that means, equally yoked.
right. And
It's like you're on the same page.
and see, that's what I'm saying. We can sit up there and say that, you know, this person better, that person better, but equally yoked is something totally different. That means I'm your yin to the yang and yang to the yin, like you just about can finish each other's sentence. Sometimes,
Hmm.
y'all don't make each other mad on purpose or something, or or sometimes it's just seeing the bigger picture. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like sometimes the reason a lot of relationships don't work because people are not seeing the bigger picture. People not seeing the long game. People in it for the short game. If you in it for the short game, guess what you're gonna be? You're gonna be somebody like um I say somebody like I'm gonna try to say I was trying to say Shaq, but I was saying, like it's like you great at first when you're young, and then you start just jumping from team to team to team to team, and that's
Oh,
what
Lord.
Shaq started doing at the end. And Shaq go from playing for the Lakers to at the end of his career, he played for the Celtics. That's just how many teams he played for. The Celtics, the Suns, the Heat. I mean, great players don't pose just jump to jump to jump, jump, jump. You know what I'm saying? Jump teams. I mean, 5, 6, 7 teams. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't what great players supposed to do. They supposed to
Yeah.
be there 1 or 2 teams, 3 at the most, something, and they don't supposed to just great players don't supposed to run every team. Them role players that they trade and put around great players, you know what I'm saying? Great players
Hmm.
don't supposed to just jump from team to team to team, you know?
Yeah.
And that's how, you know, I look at it when, women be talking about how good of a woman they are. And I'm like, to who? Because if you ain't got no man, who you being good to? Who is grading you right now? God? You feel what I'm saying?
I got you.
Like when you say you're a good woman and and you saying you're a great catch and all that stuff, if ain't nobody trying to catch you, it's just like a bunch of people at the fish and pond and they throwing bait all around you but not catching you. Don't make sense.
The hooks don't work.
Or every time you get on the hook, the line gets caught up like a tree limb in the way or something. But I mean, I'm just saying. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So let fell out. She left the provider for the broke man for lust. That's temporary. With age comes wisdom. The generation has been taught to be selfish. Yes. Everybody doing like for me, whatever makes me happy, whatever I want to do. Even if I have this relationship, I'm still going to move the way I move. I'm just saying, like, people will have a whole relationship. You go all day, don't even speak to your partner. You may think about them once or twice a day. And everything you do, you move in your own stance. So why have a relationship? But people are stuck in the lustful side of it, whatever carnally please them. And that's what people have gotten into with society. So relationships isn't a big status quo anymore.
Yeah.
Sometimes people
And
may not even want a relationship, they just talking about it.
yeah. And I don't want to make it seem like a relationship is just, you know, getting on the phone, talking to each other because, you know,
Right.
because I used to watch the Animal Channel and things, and I used to watch, a lot of the rich white people there, and they watching the lines, they taking pictures, they doing all this. And they like, well, yeah, well, I'll be over here for 3 months. And my wife, she's back home with the kids and this and that. And I used to sit there and say, like, some people got interesting relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like sometimes the woman just know, dad out there doing what daddy got to do to, do for the household or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he'll be back. Or he out making money for the household, he's sending money back or whatever. But I mean, it's very interesting how the dynamics go. And I say that again, that's the problem that I think sometimes women don't see is women don't move the same, the same as men. Women ain't gonna give like a man might give a woman money, blah blah blah. Some women ain't gonna do that same thing where she just giving the man this money, this and that. Because I shocked a lady the other day. It just something came to me, and I was sitting back and I was talking, and I was saying, if I was getting into a relationship, I'm just gonna throw it out there. And I said, if I was getting in a relationship and I was talking about building, and I had, if I was young, right, if I was young and I'm starting a relationship, this and I'm talking about building, I said something like, if a woman was really making, like some good money, like say, 75,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? I said, okay, if she truly wanted to build with me, I said it like this here. She would probably give me her check for about 4 years. And then after them 4 years, she wouldn't even have to work again, basically. Because I was looking at it. And if we all looked at this a certain kind of way, I was saying to myself, because like my money right now, I probably could take, then, now, whatever. I could take care of the household, right? And I could take her money, or the extra money, her money, whatever, the extra money, and just save that. And that'll be, say, 75 for 2 years, that's 150. In 4 years, that'll be 300,000. Me having 300,000 saved up and then taking that and starting a business or whatever, what's that? I think a lot of times we don't look at the long game. And 4 years of sacrificing to change our lives forever, I think it would work. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Black culture look at stuff like that sometimes on how to get ahead. Sometimes women don't realize sometimes you working a dead end job or this and that, and don't see how if you and another man, say if both of y'all made a pretty good bit of money and y'all put it up and y'all did it. And I think about this. I think about this with some married couples and things, and I see why they doing so well, by putting their money together and really being being together with whatever they doing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So with all that said, I just threw it out there, and then you know how women is. My chick, they had questions like, oh, now what about if she felt like going shopping or she felt like doing this? And I'm like, I understand that. She ain't gonna go without. But I mean, the whole point of me saying sacrifice is I'm sacrificing, she's sacrificing. How often do you have to go get clothes? How often do you have to go get shoes? How long is 4 years really? You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes we don't realize how fast 4 years can just fly by. And you wake up and you be like, damn, if we had did this, we've been here. Think about if you said fuck 4 years and let's do 8 years, and think about $600,000 sitting right there ready to go. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we all just sit and think about stuff like that. I think sometimes we get selfish and, thinking, oh, this person might go, this person might leave, this person might, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think most people look at the long game. So that's my little story tale for the day. And, we'll get back and back
She
to
said, many people don't know what a loving relationship looks like. It was taught by our parents. If we didn't see that, we won't know. I saw my parents go through the bad, the ugly, good, and love.
yeah. And you know what? And if you don't see them go through the bad, the ugly, and get back to love, then you ain't gonna know how to get back to love.
Right. You're not even going to know how to love if you just see the separation. And that's
Right,
what you need to continue to do, separate yourself from people.
right.
Yep, she said they work hard together, yet they stay together. I've learned loyalty, which I think love is the action. It will show up in time.
Right, right.
That part.
And I agree with that. See, the thing is today is loyalty, is devotion. And I think sometimes, you know, being a man, sometimes you can look out there and you can see why some women are by themselves. You can see how some women might come off, too strong to take directions from a man. Um, I can see how sometimes looking around and seeing how women sometimes picking weak men, uh, men that they have to, pick up. Man ain't got no car, ain't got no drive. You know, I done seen men, be reduced to some cigarettes and a beer. You know, I done seen a lot, and I think men have not pulled up their bootstraps a lot lately, and I think they dropping the ball. And I think women are rising so fast and being over masculinized a lot of times. And I think what's happening is if you got a woman that don't have the softness that she needs, it affects the child in the household. You know what I'm saying? And most children sometimes is screaming for a leader, a daddy, somebody who can show them discipline. Because see, that's half the time the main reason we have, a lot of men dying and this and that because they don't have daddies to lead them out the wrong way. A lot of grown men have been through so much stuff that they have a lot of knowledge to actually lead the young men to the right direction. But if you have, a mother that don't want the children to be around a strong man, don't want the child to have discipline. If a mama is overprotective of her child is eventually going to become a killer. And the reason I say that, because if you have a child that's being shunned from the world, from the real world around him, he's not getting to sit up and go out and play with other men, other grown men, noticing at a young age the aggression here and aggression there, and knowing how to control yourself around these men that have different temperaments. You know what I'm saying? When you get out in the world, it's just like having a dog, in the house all the time, and you open that door and you watch that dog hit that damn door, go out there, and you can't even call him back. He just, I'm just out here wilding. And that's what it is. We got children that's been confined and this and that. They've been playing video games. They ain't been around real people all their life, and they get thrown out in the world at 18, 19 and trying to deal with real people for the first time in a long time. And they can't deal. You know what I'm saying? When all you've been around is your family ain't gonna hurt you like a dude down the street around the corner will. See, when I grew up, you got put out there with all the dudes around the corner, across the street, this and that, and you had to deal with it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you went home crying, your dad and all that, you better go back out there. You better fight, or you just got to hold up, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people don't even see it like that no more. People are, oh, that's a bully. This no. Let me tell you something. I watch animals a lot, and lions, and cats, and dogs. They fight and play fight. When they puppies. That's the established dominance at an early age. They are fighting to survive later on when they get out there and fight something else, or they go against something else. These are rituals, you know what I'm saying, like lions and stuff. They fighting each other. So when they go out there and when you watch a cat, they ducking down, they sneaking up on each other. They stop. They running and they pouncing on each other and all this old kind of stuff out here. And we not watching them and seeing how they training themselves to be able to survive out here in the real world. And if you ain't out here and letting your children play with real world people, you ain't doing the right thing. You ain't doing the right thing. Taking your child just to church and just here and just there. And the only time your child see real other people is 8 hours in school. And after that, they don't see nobody but you and the girls. This ain't gonna work.
Yep, they move different.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I'm saying on that. Yeah.
He said, "This is what we must tell the young people today. It's painful, but the best is yet to come if we just stop giving up on each other. Many people are in survival mode instead of love." And I agree.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, and I hate to do any push it back on that, but a lot of people in survival mode because they put themselves in survival mode by their moves and how they move around here. See, if you're not moving with love for other people and trust, what I was thinking about the other day, I said to myself, I said, you can tell. I seen this today. Somebody's car broke down, and it was like 10 people trying to help them. You can tell when somebody is loved because they can call people and people will break their neck.
Common.
Oh, come and help them out. You can tell when people not loved like that when they walking, you know what I'm saying, that the shit broke down, they got to walk wherever they had to go, or this and that, or they stubborn, or it's all kind of stuff that's in there. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is sometimes we put ourselves in our own survival modes because we so hard-headed and we won't listen to nobody. Sometimes we just want to bump our head and we say, oh, you have to learn by making mistakes. No, you don't. You got to learn by opening your damn ears, shutting your mouth. Sometimes you can learn when you're in class and the teacher up there teaching, what the first thing she say? Shh. Look at this. because we're gonna have. I want you to watch me because we're gonna have a little exam or whatever on this after I get done, and just see how much you comprehend what I just wrote down. Right. So the only way you're gonna get it is to be quiet, sit back, and just try to get it. And I don't think we teaching our kids to stop and try to get anything after they get home. After they get home, we let them just run wild, just do whatever they want to do. They run around just bumping their head into the wall, bam, bam. You know what I'm saying? And that's how school just becomes another form of jail because they feel like they've been in jail all day. They get out of there and they just run around just wilding out. We ain't doing nothing but yeah, just as long as you leave me alone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're not teaching them how to, you know, sit down, calm down. No, don't do that. No, that ain't that ain't funny. You don't throw things. You don't do this. You don't see. People don't realize when you're raising a child, it's the same thing. And I go back to the animals and stuff like this. Same thing raising dogs and this and that and everything else because you got to constantly train.
Yeah.
You got to constantly say nope, sit down, stop, don't. Nope, cause that gonna save them. When they run out there that street, like I said, when you open the door and you say, the motherfucker stop, you know you doing your job good. When
Right.
they stop, come back here, and you know you're doing your job good. But you know when you're doing your job bad, when they run all in the middle of the street, you got to run out there all in another yard and all that and run down a damn child that won't listen to you once he go outside that door. So I just want people sometimes to just think about, some of this stuff sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we do sometimes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So true. Your attitude describes you. What you give will return. Children learn from what they see, not what we say.
Right. And
In
and
some
another,
situations, yeah.
another thing like that, we don't realize how much we do drugs in front of children, we drink in front of children, we play rap music and all this old, nasty stuff around children. But then we want children to be good people. We want them to be good people, but we do so many bad people stuff around them. I remember mamas and everybody else used to wait and get a babysitter and all that good stuff and let the children get away and everything before they wild out. Now they wilding now and watching their kid, watching them twerk on TV, this and that. I mean, on Facebook and all that. And I be really, sometimes I say, when I see, some mothers wilding out, I hope their kids are not their
Are not
Facebook,
present.
not their Facebook friends
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can imagine myself. I ain't never seen it. I can imagine myself being on Facebook and watching my mama roll up and smoke a blunt on Facebook. I'm just saying, like, what goes in the mind or when you're doing something? Do you even care who see you? You know what I'm saying? We done got to the point that we don't even care who see us do what we do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You get online, you shake your booty, you smoke your blunt, you roll your blunt, you do all this right online. You show yourself drinking, partying, and in all these clubs. And you a grandma. You got 2, 3, you got 5, 7 kids on your timeline that look at my mama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Look at what she doing.
And I don't think we even think about that type of stuff no more, And I mean, I think it's sad. It's sad to say that sometimes. Am I missing some stuff? I look like I'm missing some stuff. Hold on. Lot out there. I am missing something because I'm looking over here and there's some people What's his name? My bad, cause I'm sure missing something. Um, I'm missing all these folks. Rita said, "How many women make that kind of money?" Let me see. Let me see. How will you be sacrificing and she giving her chick in teamwork? Let me see. And what's up, Tucker in his house? This little man, it's a whole lot of people watching, but this show ain't. I don't know what's going on over there. Yeah, we're gonna try to get that going. Okay. All right. Okay. I guess I ain't got. Let me see. Yeah, I got all that. Yeah, we just right there. It's on. It's on different. What's name? I'm looking at different. Different. People watching on different things. Okay. All right. Well. I was just doing a mic check then. Come on, let's go with another one then. Let me see. Come on with it. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna roll this thing down.
So if you don't stand down and waver what you want, you are the prize. Do you see that to be true? So if you don't change what you will, like if you didn't like it this way before you tried to have a partner, if you don't change yourself, you still be the ugly person you are. Does that mean that you're the prize because you didn't change or settle for that person?
I think sometimes we get stuck. You know, like sometimes people get stuck into who they are and don't realize everybody must change. I was talking to one of my guys the other day, and I was telling him, you know, over time you have to adjust to the times. You know, from each year to year, you have to either make yourself better or better for the world or better to be able to handle the world. You know what I'm saying? You got to, because the world is steady changing every year. So in order to keep up, you got to see where the world going and try to maybe take a shortcut or try to make it and try to cut it off and try to go up there and try to catch it where you think it gonna land at. You know what I'm saying? That's why people go to school for certain things. And they say, yeah, this the new thing going, tech, robot, this and that. I need to get in this. So when they come, I can grab it and I'll be the person that know this. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you got to adjust yourself for the future. And I think sometimes we don't do that. But
So absolutely. Ooh, because my kids were not allowed to hang or be in grown folks' face. Now I did keep wine, so we talked about it. Laugh out loud. I didn't play Tupac until my 3-year-old sang I Won't Deny It. Oh, Lord.
what's up, Jamie up in his house? And she said, change is good sometimes. Miss Hopkins said that. Okay. And what's up, Norm up in here? I see you, buddy. I see you, Norm. What you doing, man? And Crystal, say something. Don't be silent over there. She said absolutely. Whew, because my kids was not allowed to hang or be around grown folk face. Nah, keep wine. So we talk about like Tupac until my 3-year-old sang I won't deny it. But I mean, that's how we get swept into sometimes. Like sometimes that's why you catch kids talking about, yeah, I like the old school. Cause I'm gonna tell you, sometimes I be rag and I hear an old school song that was kicking when I first, came out of thing, and I see some youngster one. I'm like, how you know what I'm talking about this? You know what I'm saying? How you
Yeah.
want to stop for this thing come on mainstream radio? He had to, he got a paw. You know what I'm saying? You be like, no, he had an OG in his house. you know, I catch that and sometimes some music will keep you alive because like I remember listening to Scarface, listening to Too Short and stuff like that. Too Short, you talking about getting it, getting money and trying to get out the ghetto. I mean, there was songs like that resonated with me, you know what I'm saying? And Scarface, never seen a man cry till I seen a man die. I mean, there's a lot of songs that hit hard, you know. Jesse James, you think it's a game? I turn around and do your ass just like Jesse James. And see what they said about Jesse James. Jesse James, they even, shot people in the back and stuff, or he was a gunslinger. So what it is people are showing you how raw life can be. But we not doing the same to the children. We ain't showing the children how raw life can be. You know what I'm saying? We sit
Mhm.
up there trying to put up in their head, oh, it's all juicy fruit and candy and glory. You know what I'm saying? And then they get out here with the real jokers out here and they be like, Mom, hold on. You ain't tell me it was like this. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because you hear them from the world. And I think, that's a bad thing.
So, are there more good women or good men?
Mm. I just said it. I said it earlier. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to it, you would think it's probably about 10-1 good women versus good men, huh? If you listen to it, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So if it's 10-1, that means a good man is the prize. A good man is one good man per every 10 women. So a good man should be the prize, right?
Okay.
Oh, you don't want to agree with it though. Okay, I hear you.
I
No, I'm
don't know.
just saying.
I haven't ever had every man, so possibly, yeah. You may be
No,
right.
no, I'm just saying, like
With society, with statistics, right? You're speaking on
statistics,
that.
like I'm saying, like anything that's rare is worth more than something that's not rare. If you
Well,
got
I think you just may be right because you may have the stats of good men, but at this point in life, there has been so many women that has been hurt till it has really made them move different. You know how some men used to juggle women back in the day and got away with it or felt like they got away with it. So many women have become hurt from that till they start moving different. Just like men or women, if you've been hurt in a relationship, it makes you move different. Like you had this person to do you this type of way that hurt your feelings or didn't make you happy. You move different from what you've gone through. So that's both men and women. So a lot of times women start moving a little different and they don't stop. When you see you accomplish that, sometimes we go above and beyond and try this too. Because a lot of times innocence, we can get away with a lot of things. So,
I'm glad you said it. Okay, now I'm just saying.
well, I'm telling you the truth.
I don't I don't even think it's getting away with it. I think we have reached a level where a lot of women are not scared to tell you, I don't care what you think. I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
they
it.
having a voice now.
I'm gonna get away with it, whether you like it or not. You either tag along or get gone.
Well, some people are becoming more honest and open with their feelings.
That what that is.
It is because you have people that you meet now. You can say, hey, I have a person in my life, but if you want to kick it with me, you can kick it with me, but we just got to keep it hush. And people be like, okay, let's do that. That's how people rock and roll now.
Mm.
So commitment is something that some may consider far fetched because people say, hey, I want a relationship. I want to do this. I love this person. You can be loving somebody and telling them you love them on the phone. You getting bone back, blow to the south, all that while you're on the phone. Right?
I got to
Isn't
predict
that
that.
what you say, Mr. Walmart? I never forget that story.
I just thought about it. See, I remember us saying women are in survival mode until they meet the right man that makes them comfortable to be in their femininity. And I don't think I had to rethink that because I had thought about it, and and I'm thinking to myself that this is this is not how women should move because women or men don't have a on and off switch. If we practice something long enough, we will become it. So if women practice being masculine too long, they will become it. They it might sound right to try to be feminine or whatever, even with a dress on. I done seen some of the most masculine women
But I
around here.
don't think that her statement was actually talking about women being in masculine mode. I think she's saying that we're in survival mode, just trying to make it, even with somebody in our life, right? So
Nope,
then,
that ain't what she said.
no, I'm just let me give my opinion. She said women are in survival mode until they meet the right man. I don't see nothing about what she's saying is
No,
saying
keep going.
masculine.
No, just keep going all the way through it.
That makes them comfortable to be in their femininity.
All right, then listen with hold on. That
She said
means
comfortable. She didn't say that they weren't in it.
hold on just a second. That means why in survival mode she is not in her femininity.
Okay, so when we talk about femininity, what are we talking about?
I know when we talk about survival mode, what we talking about? Are we talking about a woman that's acting different because she in survival mode and acting masculine, and then if she meets the right man, then to make herself comfortable to turn back into being in her femininity.
No, I'm
No,
thinking
break
on
down.
this. I'm speaking from a woman perspective, and if I'm wrong,
I'm
sweet
breaking
lady,
down this.
let me know. I'm
I'm,
saying when we're not comfortable or being in it, the first thing we do when we meet somebody, we put up a guard, a block on our feelings. That doesn't mean that we're not feminine at all. It just means that we're in protection mode. We're trying to make it out here, and we're just trying to be careful for what this game is going to bring or whatever this current situation is going to bring. So if you're just saying just not feminine because we put up a block or a stronghold to try and block, that's not meaning that we're not being feminine. It's just saying that when we do accept a man to come past this brick wall that we put up here trying to protect ourselves, we know how to love and be affectionate as a lady for that man. And that's the thing about it. These days, guys don't understand a woman trying to be kind and loving to them. It makes them feel like the woman is around here stalking or just trying to see what they're doing because that's a man that's not secure in his own standards. If you're not secure in just being with somebody or just being honest and open with that person, the nice things, the feminine side of the female that want to show you compassion, you'll put your guard up for that. It's called life stuff. But no, I don't think that she's saying that women are not being feminine all the time. It's just making us be okay and comfortable that it's okay to share my nice, sweet, soft self with you because I put down this brick wall from what I was building trying to protect myself.
What up, John? I can't wait to see you at the family reunion next month either. That part. She said correct, Bella. Marcus, she is protecting her heart.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't mean
And,
that she's not being feminine. It just means that
and
she's in
some,
protective mode.
sometimes protecting that heart can make her cold, don't you think? Sometimes.
No, no, no. It just make her be cautious. So if you feel like it's cold, that's your train of thought, or that's the way you feel. But a lot of times we have to do that. People out here with game, both men and women. We all run it. Us, y'all run this game. And everybody's out here in protective mode. Just say, for instance, you go and you meet somebody new and they start giving you compliments. You gonna first start, thank you. But then you go, she being too nice. Oh, she being too much like a lady. But that's what you want. You want a lady to be like a lady, but if she compliments you being nice and kind and stuff like that, you're like, it's not too many rare women out here that's being soft and kind to a man. You're gonna start be pushing, you're gonna put up your block like, what she got going on? What's she trying to do? Am I
No,
right? Man, if you
no,
don't stop it,
no, no,
man,
no.
if you
You
don't
like,
stop it.
yeah,
You
now
ain't
listen.
gonna fall for the first person that give you
No,
a
no, no,
compliment
no. That ain't
as
falling.
a woman.
Hold on. That
No,
ain't
I'm
falling.
just saying you're not going to show full interest. I don't mean falling like
No,
falling in
I ain't
love.
saying.
You're not
I
going
ain't.
to gather your attention to the woman that come and just decides to give you a compliment out the blue, or to be nice to you and be kind to you. What are you going to do? As a man, most men try to see what is her
Hold on.
ulterior motive.
Hold. You keep asking what I'm gonna do, but then you keep when I get ready to try to explain, and you keep
Well,
saying it.
explain it. I'm quiet.
Okay, thank you,
Okay.
thank
You're
you.
welcome. You're welcome.
So if a woman came at me too nice, I'm gonna be nice back.
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong being nice back. It
I'm
ain't like
saying it's
it's
nothing
like
wrong.
it's like what you don't realize. Just because a woman being nice to you, it ain't like a woman is saying, "Oh, let me get your number" or this and that or blah.
But
It's
what if
women
she
out
does?
here. Hold on, it's women out here just are nice people, or just nice people, or feminine and just nice people. And you know what? They don't have to feel like they got to be strong and got to be if you say something nice back after they say, yeah, they say something nice. Hey, how you doing? Have a nice day. Like, you have a nice day too. I like that. Boom. Everybody ain't out there doing it like that. But guess what? Men just wish that they could give a woman a compliment without them
They
having
just
a
what?
no, give a woman a compliment without their nose being turned up, open the door for them without they saying, I get it. That's why they made
You get
self-opening.
that?
Listen, that's why they made self-opening doors. And so women wouldn't have to ask for men to open their door no more.
I can't stand you. But listen, hold on. Now, me, I have been in a situation, right? I go up to the door. I have been in both. And I get there and I step aside for the man to grab the door. And this is what he did. He did this. I thought he was going to be a gentleman, open the door. So when he did that, I just opened the door and held it for him. He like, oh, thank you. That was nice of you, right? Then I've been in another situation, and this was right after that situation. It was just coincidental to show me that there are still gentlemen out there. So I went to the other door, and I'm like, I just had this encounter with this person, and he started playing his phone, didn't open the door. So I was about to reach for the door. He said, I got you. I was like, okay. And I stepped aside. He opened the door. I'm like, thank you. He said, I don't get that often.
Yeah. And
You
guess
know,
what?
so it
Let me,
works both ways. It's
let
some
me,
that do it, some that don't.
let me tell you my little story before we run down to
Oh
this.
Lord, let me hear your story. It better not be that crazy.
Last time I went to Family Dollar, and a
Uh-huh.
lady came to the door, and I said, "Hold up." And I did my hand like that. It opened the door. I said, "Walk on in."
What you moved her hand from opening the door?
uh. I waved
Oh,
my
you
hand so
you
the
moved it so the door can
self
open.
door.
Did she say thank you?
She looked and she like, yeah, thank you. It was that
Okay, okay,
sarcastic.
okay.
Thank you. It's all right though. All right, come on. Go ahead.
He said that's a lot of negative energy, even if you have a good reason.
Mm,
Okay. Exactly. We have been hurt.
don't tell everybody.
You got
Amen.
some amens. She said she agreed with you. Okay, well, she said I'm doing good. I'm understanding her perspective of what she putting out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So true. Then you try to call and check on them. They don't trust that either. Right. So when you slow down, call them like, oh, okay, what you doing? Why you ain't checked on me today? You know, oh, okay. When I'm stalking you or trying to see what you're doing, watching you. So okay. That's not how we think at all. Well, tell me then, Leon, how do you think?
Know what
Share
I'm
with
trying
me.
to say? Know what I'm trying to
Tell me how
say?
you think. I
You know
can't
me
just
thinking like
assume.
that.
Oh,
Man,
if
oh,
you don't correct it with an answer, the only thing we're left with are assumptions, and that's a
right.
problem we
A
get from
lot of
men. Still,
assumptions, you know.
that's the problem. We're here discussing. We're on this platform. We're giving our perspective from women perspective, what we've experienced and what we think. But what man dare to tell us how it really is? And the
Watch
only
this.
thing you say, oh, it's guy code. We can't discuss it. So we're gonna forever assume something.
Watch this. Sweet lady said, it's so true. They think it's game. What it is men sit back and this is what it is. When a woman is being nice now in 2024, men have to look around and wonder if it's a camera around.
See? See? And you just said
Hey,
that
look,
just
we be
made
sitting up here. Look, we be sitting here. Is we getting punked?
you just made the statement that when a woman be nice, you want that and it's okay. Now you around here second
No, I'm
guessing.
just saying that.
Like I
No,
just said, if
watch
a
this.
woman be nice,
And this is the problem. This is the problem. Most men go through a whole day and sometimes like just going and then you be trying to speak to folks and it's like the only person that even speak to folks now is when you walk into like a Family Dollar or something. And the rest cash register people say, "Thank you for coming in Family Dollar." That's the only time it gets. But other than that, when you walk around the store, anything, you just see women like that. Like, don't speak to me. Like that's how women kind of move. I mean, they move like this. So when a woman is like naturally being nice, sometimes do like he might be looking for the camera, but he don't mean no harm. He just don't want to be punked.
so you telling us we need to walk in stores and we need to start speaking to the guys. Hi, how are you today? Have
See,
a good day today. Oh, I like your outfit. Oh, you smell so good. All right, a working man, can I buy you a Gatorade? We start doing that, then what we doing?
you gonna be having men chasing out of y'all.
That part.
No, but you up here talking about buying Gatorade. Stop it. Hold on, I'm gonna ask.
Wait
I'm
a
gonna do my.
minute. So if you see a working man, okay, hold
I'm
on.
gonna do a Bubba Dub on you. That's trash. That ain't what that
That's trash.
ain't
Okay,
nobody
tell me
buying
this.
that. Ain't no woman ever offered to buy me no Gatorade in the store. They done offered to buy a drink at the bar.
I have. Let me tell you.
No, I
Now
say a
look,
drink at the bar, but not at the store. Hey,
listen, hold on.
we gotta run down and
Well,
catch
I
up.
understand it, but I'm talking. Wait a minute, hold on. Look, I have trash men that come and pick up my trash. It's summertime. It's hot out there. Their job is hard. I usually have them little happy bags with um electrolyte drinks in a bag with a little snack and just say thank you. So that doesn't mean that I am trying to be anything other than courteous for you picking up my trash.
I know
So if
one
I
thing.
saw a working man in the store, he looked like he in uniform working hard out and if I offered to buy him a Gatorade or if I just purchased the Gatorade and gave it to him, would that mean anything other than me being nice?
I know one thing.
I'm asking from a man perspective. I'm
I'm
asking you.
gonna tell you. I'm
Okay.
gonna tell you. And to a man, that means your garbage gone. If don't nobody else garbage get picked up on your street, your garbage will get picked up every time.
Okay, so in the store, if I see a working man in a uniform and I bought him a cold Gatorade, water, whatever, and just say, here, would that mean anything other than what I was doing?
He gonna want your number.
See? No, you can't win for losing. So
No,
that's
I'm just, no, that ain't why it got. Hold on, why it got to be with Brad? You know how much Gatorade costs in the store now?
Do you know how much water costs in the store?
Listen, and that ought to tell you what Gatorade costs.
Right.
Listen. If you buy a man a Gatorade now and let me see, a Gatorade and a Snicker bar, y'all go get them. That's $25 worth of groceries.
Sweet lady said, oh my God, Marcus, really? That's not how feminine women are. I stand there and wait for my door to be open.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, come on, dude.
They wait on you to get to the door. Oh Lord, Family Dollar, really? And he opened the door, magical hands.
Yeah, that's how
Open.
Okay,
they think we are stalking them. Now I just wait on the call 2 months later. Oh Lord. I ain't doing all that now. I'm sorry. We are regular people. The things you're saying about how we react to things are true in some cases, but we are no more alike than ladies are. No, you are different from ladies. So what you talking about, Leon? We move different. You said ladies, not women. Ladies, we know how to treat men. We know how to be nice and courteous and respectful. So there is a difference. We know how to be nice. We know how to bridle our tongues, Sweet lady said, I'm a country southern girl. I say darling and honey all the time. A man told me don't call him that. That's what hookers say. I was like, what? I walked off. That's what hookers say, Mr. Know-it-all.
I don't know what hookers say.
The right answer. You almost fell from you like, Doc, do my hook say that?
I don't know what the hookers say. I don't know. I don't be out there.
Oh, I almost got you, man. Oh man, you crazy.
Come on. Come on now. There you go. That's yours there. That's your question now. Go with it.
So do you consider yourself great value with kids? That's my question. That's everybody's question. No, it's just mine. So you're asking me that?
I had to I had to throw that one to you because see if somebody if I write that down, then he trying to judge. No, my
Well,
see I
actually, I don't think that the children would be the value of the person. So there are people with children that probably shouldn't ever have children. But anyway, when we're talking about the women and who we are as people, I think the value of a woman can still stand and hold her ground even if she has children. Because you would know what you would allow or stand for. You would know what type of person you would want around your children, and you won't just settle for anything. I see people that have stuff laid out on the table and they roll the little cigarette stuff up and the children all around. Why would you do that? In front of your children. But some people are okay with that. Even if I was the one to partake of all that too, I would be mindful of my children.
right.
He said, "You ask, I answer. Sometimes you take things the way people mean them." Well, I do because actually I'm being direct in my conversation. So I be needing a direct answer because I am a lady, and I'm trying to understand it from a man perspective or a man way of thinking. So just assuming that I can read your line and understand what you're saying, that's not fair to me because I'm a girl. So you just have to tell me so I can
Well,
understand.
I think that's not
So
fair
your
either.
boy's not helping you because he didn't even break it down to even help me understand.
Well, if you had asked, I would have broke it
I
down.
shouldn't have
But
to. Okay.
see, there it
I
is. so
shouldn't.
so I
So
think
let's go back. Go back if you wouldn't mind. If you have time. If you have time, let's go back to Leon's thing. He said, "That's not what we think at all." Then he's talking about this. So explain to me what he mean about that.
what about
What he
what?
just said, he said, "We are regular people. The things you're saying about how we react to things are true in some cases, but we are no more alike than ladies are." So I'm
Well,
saying that's what I made the statement earlier. I asked Mr. Know-it-all, if you had a woman or a person to come up to you and be courteous and nice, would in any way that make you put up any type of guard? And you said no, you'd be surprised that women being nice.
yeah,
So it
I mean,
wouldn't make you all put up a guard at all. You just think it's
no,
normal.
it wouldn't make me put up a guard because I like nice people. People used to be nice. I grew up when women was nice. I don't know where it went, but it went somewhere. So somewhere. And then when I see somebody being a nice again, I actually don't even think I'm in Jackson. I'd be like, oh, I'm in Madison. Or so sometimes I think it's a Jackson thing because we don't understand that sometimes, like for real. Like you know, uh, uh
Okay.
I don't want to
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
yeah I'm gonna change that one. I'm gonna go to the next one on that one. But yeah, I'm gonna let them yeah, that part. Let me see. All right. Ruben said, what's the question, sis? It's strolling at the bottom of the
The person that
Ruben.
feel like they are the prize does not work hard to make you happy when you just settle.
Explain it.
So I would say it's saying like the person that feels like they are the prize, like they are the lead role, they have all the benefits of this partnership, right? So when they feel they have all the benefits of the partnership, they don't work hard to make the partner comfortable in the relationship because they feel like you're just settling. So, you know, I can take away your desires because I know mine's come first.
I think that comes when women become leaders because men been doing this for thousands and thousands of years where
Been
they
doing
went.
what? What they've been
All
doing?
right, I was gonna explain if you hadn't cut me
Okay.
off. Yeah, men been doing this for thousand years, going out, gathering, hunting, bringing the food back so the woman can cook it or bake it or fry it or turn it on the little wooden wheel or whatever. I mean, this been happening. Men been taking care of women for whoo. But when it's the other way around, when a woman take care of men, it don't last too long. Right?
So are men still taking care of women, providing meals and things like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. All you gotta do is go by the VFW or something. No, I'm just no, but truth be told, like men have always took care of women in a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? And I think men have always died, work hard, work themselves in the ground to death or whatever to take care of women. I mean, and it's not reciprocated the same because if a woman was going out there, putting in her 60, 70 hours a week or whatever, and the man was at home cleaning the house, mowing the yard, or whatever he doing, she would have a problem. You know what I'm saying? She would have a problem. But we claim want equality somewhere. But it's not, it's a false equality. It's a false. Women still want men to be men, but women also want men to be feminine and have all this other
Feminine.
no, this other
I don't
touchy
know no feminine man. I don't.
this other touchy stuff about it.
Touchy. Oh Lord. Listen, he's saying what hurts you, we hurt the same. Okay. Okay. I can get that. I can get that.
Yeah.
She said, I brought dinner and the brother ordered another double crown. $186 later. I was done. He was in town on business, so I picked him up. On my way dropping him off, he asked me to stop at a gas station.
I brought him dinner, and the brother ordered another double.
So he ordered another drink, just not a drink. He ordered a double crown. And so she bought him dinner and drinks for almost $200. And then when they left, he's saying stop him by a gas station before she probably take him back to the hotel. He probably thought he had to go get some condoms because he had to work his 186 off. I'm just tripping. I'm just tripping.
Maybe he was gonna fill her tank
He
up.
wasn't gonna fill her tank up. He was going to buy something out the store.
Well, at least he was gonna put in work. Now, when women do it, we say, "Okay, my bad." We call it OnlyFans. Okay, my bad. Okay. Oh Lord. I guess since you ain't gonna read it, there you go.
This lady said station. He went in and came back out with a unicorn cookie. He gave it to me and said, thank you for dinner. No one has ever done that for me. And she said I was done. Yeah, I would have just pulled my fork out and stuck myself. A unicorn cookie. So I wonder what else did he buy? Because he could have just came out with just a cookie. But okay, maybe so.
Well, Let's see, I'm gonna tell you something about that. Maybe if she hadn't gave up so quick, she might have got the
How was
benefit.
that giving up?
But she said she was done off the one meal.
No, she was just saying in the sense of just done, like, what is he doing? So she wasn't done if she stopped him by the gas station. So that's not a
No,
sign of being done. Sign of being done is she took him straight to his hotel room.
no. I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying like, um, it make me feel like she might have, you know, dropped that little money, and to her, she was like, he used me, or like this here. But I'm thinking a man that spend that kind of money, if he ordered that and this and that, and he said, "Oh, ain't nobody never did it," because I'm sure $186. Um, did you say that was breakfast?
That was dinner.
Okay.
So just
Uh,
so just say this.
man,
Can
I
I
ain't never had 180. And listen, I paid for 4 people one time. It did. It did pay, but it was $90, 90 to 100 something dollars, $120, 100 for 4 people, 150 or something like that. So I don't understand. You know,
well,
uh, uh,
she said for one, he got a double crown.
uh,
Because if you get one drink in some
I thought,
places, a double crown, that's probably about $50-$60.
wow, what?
Yeah.
You mean you could have bought a whole bottle of Crown for one double Crown?
Yeah.
And she said for dinner, that means the liquor store was still open. So why they? Oh, my bad. Let me be quiet.
Well, I'm just saying everybody don't go and try to sneak liquors in restaurants. They actually buy the drinks.
I didn't say that.
Okay. Okay. Oh, maybe he used to paying. I think that's what he's saying. Oh yeah, that's what he's saying. Maybe he used to paying. So that's why he probably said he had nobody ever to do it because he's
Right. Because
perfect.
guess what? Guess what? When he was ordering that double Crown and all that, if you had sat there long enough, he probably would have pulled out his money and went on and paid for it. But I mean, he probably was like, man, she's special. He probably looking at you totally different. He probably like, damn, she marriage material. Ain't no woman ever did that for me
For
like this.
$186.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, $186. Woman take me out and spend $186. I already know. I need to go and get my baby all ready and everything. I got to work. He probably stopped at it, told dog got some baby oil, a pack of colors. He was getting it in. He was like, yeah, I got to work this out here, player. $186? Yeah. Go and talk about it.
I have nothing to say. Maybe he used to be paying. Yeah, maybe. And let me answer this next question. Let's see if he says this.
Which one? Yeah, hit it on them.
Loretta said, my sister, how do you let the fake man trick you out your cookie and then get mad about the real man? Okay, first off, it's not that we know the fake man or the real man. Everybody that you meet, we're grown around here. And if you want to give up that cookie, you can give it to the real or the fake man. I mean, so many people out here putting on these great acts that can get an Oscar, and then you give it up and realize, what did I do? But when you're out here just enjoying life and having fun, these are the choices that you make. whether it be for what you got going or not. So that doesn't mean that you felt weak to give the cookie. You just gave it up. People make
Well,
sound decisions these days.
she said she didn't give him nothing though.
Well, I didn't hear her say that either. She took him back to wherever he was going. She
Uh-uh.
just stopped him
Yeah,
at the gas station.
right there. She said she dropped him off at his
That's
hotel
even before I didn't
and
hear her say that either.
gave the cookies to her granddaughter.
Right, he bought her a cookie from the store.
Yeah. hmm Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
I think
Okay.
Ruben, you got to start thinking about this stuff. She said, I didn't sleep with him ever. Yeah, I think, Ruben, I think you need to read the comments very
Yeah,
carefully.
because I think you're jumping to conclusions. She
Yeah,
just took him to dinner and gave him a ride back to wherever he was at because
and,
he was in town on the business trip and she was being courteous, probably showing hospitality.
and I
You
think,
know, you do that. People
I
come
think,
in town, you show hospitality to people.
I think you, I think you jump into conclusion too quick, Ruben. I think you're smarter than that, and you have to sit back and read the information, dissect it, and then give your opinion. Yeah, that's just how I get it. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so we want to know what makes a good woman or man a good catch?
Mm.
Intrigue me. I mean, my first thing, when I meet people, I have a simple conversation. See how direct you're gonna be, where we going from the beginning. My number one thing, if you have your own, okay, good, thank you. I'm so sick of people. I'm meeting these people need to borrow $25 for gas, or you at your mama house or your auntie house, and are you staying with your cousin? Them, you don't have a lot of men that have their own. That was my initial attractive on meeting somebody. I hear you got your good. You need no gas, good. Just those little things without even knowing the person as themselves, that would make the conversation fun, you know. But that's just my perspective.
Um, what makes a woman a good catch, in my perspective? I think conversation. I think most men look for a woman that kind of she can be a little tough, but yeah, most women that can kind of stand down a little bit. Um, I guess sometimes you get women that when they around a man, manly man, they kind of can get into a different vibe or stand down a little bit more. Um,
When you say stand, would you be a little more direct?
I think now women are very aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Like very kind of argumentative and stuff like that. Sometimes it's just according on what type of woman you catch. You know what I'm saying? But I think you get some women that want to go back and forth, and I think once once anybody because I often hear, and I was looking at something today, and it was saying about women calling men sassy for you know talking, having conversation back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Like women be like, "Oh, it's sassy for a man to be ain't no real man arguing with no women this and that." But when I came up, with no real woman arguing with no man.
Mm.
So I think women forgot the place of a woman sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to be going back and forth with a man. It's not to be trying to show that you're strong as a man. It's for to be feminine. It's for you to be the other half of that man. It's for you not to be that aggressive side that men have. Because for every little aggressiveness that a woman can bring to a man can bring 10 times more that to her if it need be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think women understand how much testosterone and other things that are in men's body just waiting sometimes to explode sometimes or whatever. But I think when men are dealing in logic and a lot of women are dealing in feelings and emotions, I
Yeah.
think that's how this stuff get where the man is saying, but this is right. And the woman saying, no, but I feel like we should. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's like a lot of times, feelings and logic don't really mix together well. And I think sometimes you get a lot of women that's trying to deal in the feelings. I feel this way. Oh, I don't think this or this, but not concrete like men like to do. Concrete evidence, this right here, that right there. And I just think um I think what makes a woman just a good catch is a woman that's naturally happy. I think sometimes men get to the point where they talk to women and women, it's always problems. It's always, oh, work this and all these problems and this and then blah 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 blah. And then and I think say if a man got a lot of stuff on his plate, I don't think he wants a woman that has more problems than him. You know what I'm saying? Like a man that want peace don't want to take on somebody else's problems or somebody else you know, rents in a way. You know what I'm saying? You kind of want peace. You can tell if a woman is not that feminine. You can tell if she masculine because she has a lot of masculine energy when it comes to what's going on at her job. It's like she trying to control stuff, run stuff, do this, do that, and you that energy as in a boss or somebody who want to run stuff, it comes off, it rubs off. So I think I think women can be bosses and still be feminine. And I
Yeah.
think women feel like that they got to become something. I remember when I first heard Steve Harvey thing, you know, think like a man, act like a woman is not possible. It's a
Right.
stupid ideal. You know what I'm saying? As you think it, you will be it. You
That
know what I'm
part.
saying? And
Mhm.
what happened is women too busy trying to think like a man, and then they didn't realize what they was becoming. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I think that's the problem that we have on that sometimes. Like um, we don't even realize sometimes how we think it will come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So let me that's my little 2 cents on that definition. Come on with it. I got food.
Can your partner do better with you or without you?
Yeah, now
I'm
that's
hoping it can.
that's something I thought about right there. Like I think sometimes people don't realize if you're a lady and you're not bringing it nothing to the table. It's gonna be easy for him to see that you're not bringing something to the table. You know what I'm saying?
And vice versa.
You
So
feel me?
yeah,
Yeah.
just like men, if you feel like this is not beneficial to you in some type of way, you would make a sound decision on what can be beneficial to you. And I can say the same thing about women. If you're with somebody and you feel like it's not beneficial to you, some women decide to move on. You know, if this is not going to be a helpmate situation. So I feel like when two people are in a partnership or a relationship, there should be some type of plans or goals that you have that will accommodate each other. It shouldn't be one-sided.
Right. Okay, I get you. I get you. I get you. Okay.
She said, I think his leadership qualifies love his mother and kids, kindness, his humor, he's patient, respectable in his conversation. If he can talk about anything, just intellectual intelligence.
Yeah. And I think that's what's missing a lot of times is sometimes we don't realize that we don't realize sometimes about intelligent conversation. And that's what I was saying, what turns me off sometimes. If you talk to a lady and she's not having a intelligent conversation, it seems like a rant all the time. You know what I'm saying? That you know, like when you get around men, sometimes them Joe be ranting, oh man, my boss fuck him, this and that, blah, blah, blah. It sounds like you're talking to the boys. And when you talking to a woman, you don't want to feel like you talking to the guys. You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
You know,
Because
you want
I've been in conversation with men that just know how to talk.
Yeah.
You know how to have a conversation. It don't even have to be about much of anything. Not even about yourself, just about life.
Right.
That lets me know you're paying attention to your surroundings, what's happening or what's taking place in life, period, with or without me. So we just talking. Teamwork makes the dream work. Oh wow. The queens protects the kings in chess. A man's intellectual intelligence is so sexy. That's top tier.
Okay. That's pretty good there. That's pretty good stuff, sweet lady J. That's some good stuff. All right, go ahead. Good stuff, good stuff.
So will you respect your partner's opinions? Or is it all about you and how you feel?
Ooh. Mm.
Good question.
Yeah, because sometimes it balance on that. Sometimes I think only reason somebody want to know your opinion sometimes is it gonna measure up to theirs or is it gonna line up to theirs? You know what I'm saying? It's
If
like
they're trying to make a decision on something.
well, I mean, like even when we say like the intelligent conversation, like two people talking, like even when I think about it and I talk to my my guys that have intelligent conversation, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, we can have intelligent conversations just like my guy. He he been on here, but we get to talking, in real life about Donald Trump, Biden, and political stuff. See, a lot of people can't talk to each other without, with political stuff or Bible stuff without
Without getting angry.
getting angry, getting offended, start telling you that
That you ain't
you
this or
ain't
that.
you lies. And I think when
You
people
fake. That's
yeah,
what you
when people want you to agree with them so much that they would rather lash out at you because they don't respect your differences of opinions. And I think
Mhm.
that's the worst thing about America now. Everybody got opinion and they feel like they can't show you love for having a difference of opinion. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Me and my bros, we get together, we talk, we conversate, we have this different opinions, but we still all right. We still bros, we still this. If I'm talking to a lady, I'm talking to that. We can have different opinions without being disrespectful.
Right. And you should be able to.
And
That's
I
even if you're not even trying to be a partnership, just conversation with people.
yeah. And I
Don't
and I
you?
Yeah, and I think sometimes we love our ideals so bad that we start hating everybody else's ideas because it's different from our ideas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes we got to realize like everybody ain't gonna think the same. Everybody done been through different, different journey that led them to this place that they at. And we can't all be in. If all of us was the same, that mean all of us be saying the same thing, and it would be like robots. Yep, 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 yep. What you said. Yep, I agree. Yep, I agree. You know what I'm saying? It's like don't nobody like nobody to be different. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Like everybody want everybody to be the same, and that's just not even logical to want it, to everybody to even want somebody else to be, you know, be the
Different.
same. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
She said you can't be together if you can't communicate it out. Have to balance it out. You have to agree and to disagree and not take it personal. I agree.
Yeah. And I think that's is the best conversation because it's like this here. I always say that I've been down a path that a lot of people wouldn't even want to go down. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So
Yeah.
sometimes when you done did a life that that people only dream about, what they write movies about, you be sitting up there saying like some people don't understand your journey. So all some people can do sometimes is question, is your journey real? Are you real? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I think people got to be true and real to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like people got to understand that everybody is so different. You know what I'm saying? You are what you eat. You are what you've been through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I I just think we have to come back to a level of respect that people can have different opinions and people can still get along without pointing fingers, getting mad at each other, this and that, because they have a different aspect of what they like
No
and all
thinking.
that. Yeah. And I think that's the biggest problem in black people is we feel like everybody should feel the same. Just like now, if somebody want to be Republican, cool. If somebody want to be Democrat, cool. But I think for somebody to say, "Oh, you a Democrat, you ain't real, you ain't
Right.
this, you ain't," you know what I'm saying? Oh, you don't go to church, oh, you a fool. You know what I'm saying? Like people feel like if I do it, if somebody else do it, you must be slow or fool, or you ain't real, or you don't do it like I do it. You
Right.
ain't you ain't dedicated like me, and all that. And I say sometimes like, I look up and I say, well, I went on fast. I stopped drinking. You know, didn't smoke like that. And you know what I'm saying? Never. So I'm like, Yeah, if you don't smoke, don't drink, fast, and that's what stuff that prophets and all kind of people that want to cleanse their mind and get their body, you know, more in tune with the world or whatever. It's like when you dedicate and you discipline and you doing something, and then you watch somebody else that's not dedicated and this and that, but then they want to shift up, throw things at you and kind of convert back to you and try to make it seem like you ain't. People don't even know what discipline is these days. People don't know what changing your life, changing your whole lifestyle, you know, trying to become something better mean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because envy and all these other things that's in the Bible that you shouldn't do. You shouldn't, talk bad about your brother. You shouldn't, do a lot of things. You should uplift people and all this old type of things they tell you should do. And I watched some of the people that claim they are so, religious and so good, sometimes lash out the worst at people.
And be the most angry.
Right.
A lot of times that's how, if you ever talk with somebody in reference to religion, the Bible, and if they're not for sure or standing on the ground that they know for sure, those are the ones that's going to lash out and be angry. But if you're secure in what you know what you know, and you know what you believe. So if you're not able to stand on what you know and what you believe, a lot of people revert to lashing out, and that's an even basic conversation. People lash out when they're not secure in what they know or what they think they know.
All right. I'm gonna let you run down these comments.
Real talk, real know you, my brother.
Uh,
Yep, real know you. His name real. Just kidding.
he's so sick.
Hey, real.
What do you say, bro? Real watch. Okay,
I told you that's his name.
real talk, bro. Why you can't tell the truth? I heard that. Understand.
Understand.
Go ahead.
Understand God, bro. He sees everything you're saying, and know this, bro. We real. Stand real, live, real, my brothers. Sweet lady said, it's okay. The old saying goes, you say tomato, I say tomatoes. You say potato, I say potato. No one's wrong. It's all the same. We will eat in the end.
Right.
Come on now.
And I think that's what we be talking about, intelligent conversation that's missing. Like intelligent conversation is when you can sit down with somebody, put your differences aside, and
And have a conversation.
have a conversation. I'm noticing even on these interviews and everybody doing like it's more interviews now where people are sitting down having conversations and keeping it real, just keeping it a buck. And everybody wanna, keep it a buck. Go ahead. Yeah, cause we got that. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff.
So, would you massage or draw your partner's bath?
Me and
How?
Ryan draw. What you say? Draw?
You know what drawing a bath is, don't you? Oh, I know you wouldn't do it. And if you don't know what drawing the bath is,
Drawing the bad right there.
running the water for a tub.
Oh, I didn't know
The
that.
bath, that you get in the water, you sit in this mass of water, and you
Yeah,
use soap, and you wash yourself. That's called a bath.
yeah, but no, but I'm saying you said draw your partner bath.
A
So
bath.
draw, run, run the
Yeah,
water.
it's the same thing. That's what it means. Drawing a bath is running
Yeah,
the water.
this is. this hood talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know them kind of words.
Okay,
So
well, run the water for the bathtub.
I
How about
almost, I almost started writing on the wall and stuff about the fact. Okay, my bad. Yeah, but
Okay, so run bath water
okay,
for your
gotcha,
partner.
gotcha.
That's better.
Yeah.
So, do you set moves and make each other's mouth water? Can you turn each other on? Mm.
I got that. I got that. This is that feel
Fill
the
the
bad.
bathtub with bubbles and candles, all of it.
I heard that.
And wash on your booty and everything. That part.
I'm gonna just go ahead. You ain't reading it. Okay.
Sis. Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Took too long. Go ahead.
I didn't know what she was doing. Sis, my sister, understand real. Where I'm from, no one cheats or betray. We family. My Rose understood. Hootie, sis, where I'm from, we crown holders. Okay.
When he said my rose, I thought he was talking about that road. I ain't know.
This is hood talk. We talk about the other roads, not the bushes, all the people.
That romantic. Woo.
That romance, woo. That part.
Yeah. That old make it.
That kind of stuff make you want to lick your lips and do the LL Cool J look.
I heard that shit. Yep. Go ahead.
Can you listen to your partner without getting mad? Okay. Good question.
Great question. I don't think enough people can do that, and I think that be the problem a lot of times. Like you said, they said, don't talk about politics. You know what makes it so bad? I done heard a lot of people talk about, politics, and I done heard of people breaking up because, talking about because they partner voted for Trump or voted for Biden, or I mean, it's just some ignorant stuff that go on. Like people feel like they can't have a difference of opinion.
Okay, she said that Rose.
I'm just saying. Kind of look like okay, my bad. Go ahead. Hey,
So, can you and your partner trade places, and can you do what they can do? Why would I want to do what my partner do? The reason why you get with a partner is so you can be a team and y'all compensate each other or accommodate each other or compliment each other. You see all those C's in there? You see how it works?
Hey,
You're
look.
not supposed to be in competition. He said, "Sis, you be a rose, understand all praises. Yes, I'm full of colors and love and emotions. Yes, I represent a rose. Yes, I do. I agree with you." Did he run the bathwater? He didn't say he would. He just skipped it. Would you run bathwater?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you do massage and all that stuff?
Might be a little different, but yeah.
I don't know what kind of massage you get. You probably pull out your tools and start. I ain't got time for this. Let me use my drill.
All right. Now you got to come with it now. Going to the now. You got to read that again.
Can you and your partner trade places, and can you do what they can do? I answered that. Didn't you see all those C's?
What What'd you say?
I said you cannot trade places with your partner because you complement each other. You complement each other. You are there for each other. I don't think it would be a trade places because a lot of things that men do, women cannot do. A full days, I don't want to do
You know
with
what?
a full day.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer because I don't think a lot of people. Uh,
We don't know how much men run the street or what they do. Stuff y'all do can give us a heart attack or a stroke problem. We can't do that. We just gonna
or
stay in our
look,
lane.
or on the other side too.
That part,
And don't forget to like and share.
you
Don't
know.
forget to like and share. Yeah, I think this would it get turns upside down. And I be wanting to look ladies right in their eye. If your man can do trade places with you and do whatever you do for him better than you can, what's the name? You're not doing a wonderful job like that because, like, the other side of a woman, the feminine side, to relax them, to, that, like you said, to run in the water, massage, and all that. That's that feminine thing that a lot of women don't want to have no more like they used to have. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't, like you don't catch women, like even if you catch them in a store or something, you don't catch the woman playing with her man nails like I used to see back in the day, like a woman playing with the man nails or playing in his hair sometime. I mean, like just being a lady all the time instead of
You
like.
say in the store,
Yeah, yeah, you know how like people be.
but you know the reason why because so many people have secret lives, so many people are guarded with what they do. We can't be playing with your hands and hair in the store, then you belong to somebody else. So what we gonna do? Fight in the store and be on
Oh,
world? Oh Lord, I'm just joking. Women more dirty than men. Understand this is question. If you didn't, man, my sisters, I don't yeah, yeah, yeah.
That boy. Okay, next
Can you and your partner we read that one? Okay. Do men or women want their partners to be soft, vulnerable, weak, or too strong, not agreeable? I guess this agreeably. So I think that in certain aspect on men or women perspective, it's okay to be soft and vulnerable. Just say for instance, my guy, he went through something, before death. That can be a horrendous thing for people, both men and women. But when he grieved death, it sits different. So you don't play upon this time. This person felt this way, like I'm grieving, I'm shedding a tear. It's time of comfort. So I wouldn't ever want to take a time that a man felt vulnerable enough to share their emotions with me that I would ever use that against them. Even in a conversation, mama, where they shed a tear, I wouldn't dare bring that back up. Like, I remember you was crying doing this. I've heard women all the time. Well, not all the time. A lot of women, they be calling these men weak bee and all that stuff. I don't like that. Because I don't want no man to call me a bee, period. So being vulnerable, and it's okay. It's okay to be soft. You just do it in the comfort of your home because if we out, I don't want you around here crying because a cat ran over your foot or somebody said your mom was something outside. So if you be soft and vulnerable, I need a man to be soft and vulnerable inside the house. But yeah, it's okay. but in the confinement of our home or our place, just like the bed. That is a defiled purpose. You don't talk about it. You can do whatever you want. That's in the good book. So, okay. That's my opinion. She said, I don't want to change places with a man ever. I hate leading and washing my car, pumping gas. Ugh. Who know how to change oil? I don't want to change no oil. Who's going to get up on there and unscrew the thing so the stuff can fall out and get on your hand? Why have a man if you didn't need him? Right. I agree, LaRue. When you said a good thing right then. Okay, next.
Yeah. I'm just gonna throw that up there while I'm looking
Have
at
you
it now.
found your soulmate? He don't exist. Know this, sis. God got you. Thank you, God. Hallelujah. He got me.
There you
Would you
go.
be able to prioritize your partner's needs and feelings over yours? In certain situations, yeah. Yep. I got something going on and I'm rocking this way, but my partner say, hey, need you. I've done that. Drop everything and went. But would my partner do the same for me? It needs to be the same way, vice versa. If I need you to drop what you got going on, come see about me. So, is it okay to keep friends of the opposite sex, and can you be alone with them after 10 p.m.?
That's how you throw a wrinkle in the damn
You
thing.
threw a wrench, a boomerang.
Oh, go ahead, Miss
I
Bella.
don't know.
Break
I,
it down.
I
Break
don't
it
know.
down. Joker, that's how you throw the wrenches in the game. Wow. Because, see, a lot of people that'll say, oh, yeah, oh my God, this, God, that, all these brothers and these fake cousins and all these, my
Right.
friend to the
But you have to think about.
watch this. Let me get it. Let me get it too. That fake Talio. Uh, uh, sometimes, we always say we have these certain kind of friends, but okay, do you hang with these friends anytime after 10 p.m.? See, that's when people don't realize, what I'm saying, like, oh, um, because a lot of women can say, this my friend, that's my friend, but if you hanging with this friend alone, after 10, does that happen?
It has for me. It has for me. And no lines will cross.
Yeah. So I
It's
think,
possible.
I think, I was looking at, I think we talked about it though. Um, we was looking at the dude that was gay, and I think we put it on here one time, but the dude was gay, and the friend girl, they set up a camera. The husband said, "Man, I think this dude wanna. I give bad vibes. This dude wanna do something with you." And next thing you know, her and the gay friend went to drinking and this and that. He was talking about men at first. Next thing you know, he put her in his lap, and she was like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "Oh yeah, I always wanted to be with you." He was like, "Huh?" She was like, "Huh? What you do?"
Really? I
Yeah,
didn't see that. You didn't share that
yeah.
with
It
me.
was on it was on a show where the dude kind of exposed people for cheating and stuff. I forgot what the young dude name, but he been doing it a while. But that's some stuff there. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That's some stuff there. Okay. Okay.
He said, "You guys are awesome. Love, love, love the show. Keep it up. Good night. Have a wonderful week. You do the same."
Yes. Because we down to one more question. So don't think we're gonna be far behind you. We're gonna
That
be
part.
right
The
behind you,
graduation is near till we meet again.
doing the thing. Doing the thing. That part. That part. Let me see. Matter of fact,
So, who is the leader in the relationship? And can
last
you both stand side by side or someone gets in front?
uh,
Well, we talking about relationships. I mean, we were talking about marriage, the man is the head of the household. And I think when you're in a relationship, if the man is supposed to be the man to cultivate you as a woman, he cultivate you in things that complements him, because the whole idea of relationships is for future references, not for playtime. So if you're in a relationship with a man and you want to be cultivated, then you do that. So, and cultivation means the head of the household, because that's what you're working towards. But most
and
people don't do that.
and my 2 cents is, um, I remember a married man told me, I think
Oh
it was,
Lord.
no, I'm thinking we're married for 13 years.
I mean, I'm saying you be hearing some stories from these people. It's
Yeah,
just
he probably been married about 40 years now. But he had told me, he said the trick to marriage is however you act in your relationship when you transfer over to marriage, just do the same. You know, don't be trying to be somebody else and all that. Just do the same thing you did when you was just girlfriend and boyfriend. Don't be thinking because you got the paperwork that this whole thing. And I think that's what breaks up a lot of homes, because people think as soon as you put that ring on, everything supposed to change. Like everything supposed to get magically better or this and that or this and it don't. All it means when you get married is there's more work coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all got to work to stay together even harder because you know them haters coming in.
yeah. I
Okay.
agree. Well, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We will see you
Don't
guys next week,
that part. On the page.
9 p.m. next Tuesday. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe.
And share and share and share. That
And
part.
like it, like it, like.
Yes. Do not forget to like the show and all that. It help us out on the algorithm and all that old type of stuff. All we charge is a little like to hit the like button. Da, 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 da,
Mhm.
da. And we'll see you next Tuesday at 9 o'clock. Something like that. Ain't
Yes, sir. We'll do that.
it? All right.
We'll see
And
y'all next month.
just like we came in, we going out.
Yeah. Trip out, big splash, baby, you can see it. Yeah. Strong. I ride that way. On the surfboard emergency. Can't word, they ain't notice me. Strong. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. I'm fucking full on repeat. I ride that way. Have a surfboard emergency. Can't word, they ain't notice me. Strong. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. I'm fucking full on repeat. Strong, full on repeat. Gotta count up and up and down. Pizza going by the
Yeah.